Kate?
Turning back to politics and the fallout from Tuesday's big election, Republicans are brushing off the losses in Tuesday's election, saying that the results don't signal a real shift in how voters are feeling. House leaders insisting that Dems only won in Dem territory. Watch this.
If Alabama held an election also Tuesday and gee whiz, a Republican governor was elected governor of Alabama, would anybody be writing a story about it? Of course not. So let them go celebrate New Jersey electing a Democrat governor, New York City electing a Democrat.
CNN's Harry Anton looking into this and running the numbers. That's Steve Scalise's take here. What are you seeing?
Yeah, I disagree entirely. I think that the House is on fire, and he's like the dog saying, this is fine. Take a look at this. It's all about the margins, baby. Look, Democratic candidates' margins. In 2024 press in New Jersey, Kamala Harris won by 6. What happened on Tuesday? Well, right now, Mikey Sherrill's ahead by 13. That might be 14 very quickly. We're talking about a shift of at least 7 points, upwards of 8. How about in Virginia? We had Kamala Harris winning by 6. What do we have Abigail Spanberger winning by? Winning by 15. We're talking about a shift of about 9 points. If we had, let's say, an average 8-point shift across the board in all the different House seats from the 2024 press result to then what happened in the 2026 House elections, you would be talking about a Democratic gain of about 20 seats, depending on redistricting. So when I see those results on Tuesday night, I see these huge shifts in the Democratic direction. I say, Republican leaders, wake the heck off and have some of what I'm having, because this is a major warning sign.
Does this track with other elections we've already had this year?
Yes, that's exactly right. So you see New Jersey, you see Virginia, but those are not the only signs. When voters vote, Democrats do well. I mean, just take a look at the House special elections. Take a look here, the 2025 House special elections. Look at those in which Democrats outran Kamala Harris. There have been 5 House special elections so far this year. In every single one of them, across the board, Virginia, Texas 18, that was on Tuesday night, Florida 6, Florida 1, Arizona 7. From blue districts like Arizona 7 to red districts like Florida 1 and 6, what we are seeing are clear shifts towards the Democratic candidates in all 5 of them. And we're talking about shifts on average, Kate Baldwin, of about or north of 15 percentage points from the 2024 presidential baseline, which is even larger than the shifts that we saw in both Virginia and New Jersey on Tuesday night.
I mean, and a million things can happen in the year until the midterms. With that caveat, what are you seeing?
A year is a very long period of time, but you know, we've spoken about this. I like going through history. What do these off-year elections usually forecast for the year ahead for the midterm elections? Well, I mean, we take a look at the House special elections, right? If a party outperforms in House special elections 5 out of 5 times, what do we see? They've gone on to win the U.S. House the following midterm every single time since the 2005-2006 cycle. So when you see, of course, that the Democrats are outperforming in all of them, historically speaking, that means they go on to win the U.S. House of Representatives in the following midterm. And then, yes, New York, New Jersey, Virginia, yes, these are blue city in New York City, yes, the blue states in Virginia and New Jersey, but historically speaking, when you sweep all 3, you go back since the FDR administration. Guess what? The Democrats, when they sweep all 3, go on to win the House 5 out of 5 times. So it's the special elections, it's New Jersey, New York City, Virginia, all those put together. Yes, it is a year from now, but all those put together usually forecast pain for the Republican Party come the midterm elections. If I'm Steve Scalise, I am not dismissing these results. I'm going to try and get myself some fire insurance.
Might also have something to do with what Steve Scalise, what Republican leaders say in public versus the conversations that they're having.
They might be trying to quell the troops, but know very well that this is not good news.
It's good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Sarah.
All right. Thank you to you both. The new this morning, the Supreme Court siding with the Trump administration, allowing it to require that U.S. passports show a person's biological sex, not their gender identity. However, this order, not a final ruling, as litigation over this continues in lower courts, but it is a gut punch for transgender and non-binary Americans who have fought hard for the right to be recognized as themselves. Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, in a scathing dissent, called the order senseless and accused the High Court's conservative majority of discarding basic principles and paving the way for harm. The ACLU is warning this could expose trans travelers to harassment and violence while